こんにちは、ジャパニーズアーモンのミサです。Hey guys, today I'm going to teach you how to talk about the weather. So the word for weather, we say 天気, 天気. If you want to say the weather forecast, we say 天気予報, 天気予報. If you've already seen my video about と言っていました or って言ってた, you can, for example, make a sentence like 天気予報は明日は雨が降ると言っていました。天気予報は明日は雨が降ると言っていました。formally and 天気予報は明日は雨が降るって言ってた。informally. But if you haven't, you can still watch this video because I'm not going to talk about this と言っていました much. Anyway, if you know the word weather, 天気, you can make a sentence like 今日はいい天気ですね。今日はいい天気ですね。formally. And 今日はいい天気だね。informally. So 今日は as for いい good 天気 weather ですね or だね isn't it? So as for today, good weather literally. So it's a fine day. Yeah, so you can put the adjective in front of 天気 and say いい天気 good weather or 悪い天気 bad weather. You can also say 天気がいい or 天気が悪い So instead of 今日はいい天気ですね You can also say 今日は天気がいいですね Here you want to use the が particle to show what's good in this sentence because the が particle indicates what's the subject in this sentence. So we are not talking about the day itself. We're not saying the day is good, but more like the weather is good. So you want to say 今日は天気がいいですね In this sentence, if you say 今日は天気はいいですね It sounds like today nothing is good, but the weather is at least good. Because the what particle can be used as a topic marker, but also is used when you compare things. So normally I like something, you say ga suki, but if I say something wa suki, it sounds like I like this, but not other things. So 天気はいい in this case sounds like the weather is good, but everything else is bad. So first let's learn vocabulary that's used when the weather is good. 天気がいい時に使う言葉 The first one 暖かい暖かい More informally you can also say あったかいあったかい which means warm. So in English the word warm can be positive or negative. If you say, oh, this is warm, it's too warm, it can be a bad thing, right? But in Japanese, 暖かい or あったかい always has positive connotation. 今日はあったかいね informally. It's warm today. And that's always a good thing. Or more formally, 今日は暖かいですね If you want to say, oh, this is warm, like in a bad way, we have a word ぬるい ぬるい That means lukewarm. So you're taking a bath, but it's warm, lukewarm in a bad way. Then you say, お湯がぬるいお湯がぬるい Here don't say 水 because 水 is always cold. お湯 is hot water or lukewarm water. 私はブダペストに行ったことがあります。ブダペストは本当に綺麗でした。でも、温泉はぬるかったです。日本人にとってブダペストの温泉はぬるいです。Yes, so 暖かい or あったかい for warm in a nice way. Another word that you'd use when the weather is pleasant is 涼しい, 涼しい. 涼しい means it's cool. So it's not cold or hot, but it's cool. 涼しい. So I'm back in Japan and it's been really hot. But the other day I went out and I was expecting too hot weather. But I was surprised by the actually cool weather. And I said, 涼しい. Moving on to the vocab that you'd use when the weather is bad. Maybe the most famous adjective is 暑い, 暑い, which means hot. So if you're coming to Japan in summer, you definitely need to know this word. 暑い. If it's really hot, you can add the word very. So very, the famous one is とても. So if you're speaking formally, you can, for example, say とても暑いですね. It's very hot, isn't it? But if you're speaking informally, there are lots of variations. I, for example, say 超暑い, 超暑い. 超 means super. And this word 超 shouldn't really be used when you're speaking formally, of course, but if you're speaking with your friends, that's okay. 超暑い. Or if you want less slangy sound one, you can also say すごく暑い, すごく暑い. Or if you want even less slangy one, 本当に暑い, 本当に暑い. It's really hot. But also guys often say マジで暑い, マジで暑い. マジで means seriously. マジで. But it sounds a bit slangy, so again, you shouldn't really use it in formal speech, but yeah, マジで暑い. And also Japanese summer is humid. So humid, we say 蒸し暑い, 蒸し暑い. So if you recognize the word 蒸し, you might be thinking it means insect hot, because yeah, we do have a word 蒸し, which means insect, but this is a different kanji. 蒸し comes from the verb 蒸す, which means to steam. Kind of like the Chinese dumplings, they are steamed often, right? Yeah, so that's 蒸す. Like, if you know what 肉まん is, that's also steamed. But rather than saying it's so humid, 蒸し暑い, we say 暑い more often. By the way, the word 暑い can be used as hot, right? But depending on what is hot, you have to use different kanji. So if you're talking about the weather, the temperature, you use this kanji, 暑い, 暑い. But if you're talking about like water being hot or something tangible, something touchable is hot. Like it could be hand, it could be a kettle, anything. Then you'd use this kanji, 暑い, 暑い. And also people in informal speech pronounce the word 暑い like 暑い, 暑い. That's considered to sound masculine, but girls say it too in informal speech, 暑い. But also if you touch something really hot, a lot of people say like in English or something else, but we say 暑い, 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 or 暑い. So we don't pronounce the last e, but rather if you have to write how it's pronounced, we put the small t at the end, 暑い. So yeah, when the Japanese adjective have ui sound at the end, it can turn into e sound in informal speech. So the next one I'm going to introduce, 寒い, cold, also can be pronounced like 寒い, 寒い. Yeah, so if you're speaking casually, you can say 寒い. But of course, you can also just say 寒い, 寒い. Everyone says 暑い, but 寒い is not used as often as 暑い. Yeah, so 寒い. Again, you can add words like 超寒い or すごく寒い, 本当に寒い. Yeah, so in English you can say it's freezing, but we just say 超寒い, 本当に寒い instead of changing the word sunny. We just add the word like very or super at the beginning. Also, if you want, for example, say it has got hot, it got hot, then you use the verb naru to become. So it got hot, we'd say 暑くなった informally, and formally 暑くなりました. So for the adjectives, you have to change e into ku to put in front of the verb naru. Yeah, so 暑くなった got hot. But if you want to say it's getting hot, it's getting hotter, you can say 暑くなってきた. 暑くなってきました. So this てくるてきます is often translated as it's getting. Usually this てくる shows the increasing or decreasing, like the change up to this moment. I have to make a lesson about this separately, but for now just remember this more like a phrase. 暑くなってきた. So if you want to say it got cold, you can say 寒くなった. And if you want to say it's getting cold, you say 寒くなってきた. 寒くなってきた. Alright, now let's move on to how to say it's raining, it's sunny, it's cloudy and stuff. So the word for rain, we say 雨, 雨. So if you're talking about the future, for example, it will rain tomorrow, you can just say 明日は雨です. 明日は雨です. But also you can say 明日は雨が降る or 雨が降ります, which is used when you talk about rain falling. So it's this movement, the falling from the top to down, that's 降る, 降る. So 雨が降る, 雨が降ります, it will rain. But if it's raining right now, you could say 雨です, but it's not very common. You'd want to conjugate the verb 雨が降る into its ている form. If you haven't learned it, you gotta learn the te form. But yeah, 雨が降ってる informally, and 雨が降っています. It's raining right now. 雨が降ってる. 雨が降っています. And the next one, sunny. Again, if you're talking about the future, you can say 明日は晴れです. 明日は晴れです. 晴れ, just like 雨 is a noun. It's more like sunny weather. So not really an adjective like English. And then again, you can say 今日は晴れです. Today it's sunny. But there is also a verb that means it's sunny, to be sunny, which is 晴れる, 晴れる. 晴れる without conjugating would mean it will be sunny or it will get sunny. So for example, it's raining right now, but you think it will be sunny in a bit or something. Then you'd say もうすぐ晴れると思う. I think it will be sunny soon. But if you want to say it's sunny right now, again, you want to conjugate the verb 晴れる into 晴れている or 晴れています. So in informal speech, we say てる instead of ている. So 晴れてる, it's sunny right now. 晴れてる or 晴れています formally. And the next one, cloudy. The word for cloud, we say 雲. 雲. Again, you might recognize this word as a different meaning. 雲 with a different kanji or more often written in katakana can also mean spider. 雲. In this kanji, it means cloud. 雲. Exactly the same pronunciation. 雲, 雲. But as the word cloudy, you want to say 曇り, 曇り. Again, this is a noun. So 曇り means cloudy weather. So again, the weather forecast might say 明日は曇りです Or actually, they don't use the word ashita, but they say asu, which is just a more formal way to say tomorrow. So they might say, asu wa kumori desu. Or asu wa kumori deshou. Deshou means maybe, formally. Yeah, so again you can say, 今日は曇り to mean, oh, it's cloudy today. But again, there is a verb, 曇る, 曇る. Again, that means it gets cloudy. So not right now. 1時間後曇る. Then like it will get cloudy in an hour. I don't know who would ever say this, but yeah. If it's cloudy right now, you can say 曇ってる or 曇っています. And the next one, snowing. First, the word for snow we say yuki, yuki, which is also a quite common name for girls in Japan. My favorite Japanese singer is also called Yuki. Again, you could say 明日は雪です. But this one is preferred to be used with the verb 降る, like the 雨が降る, it will fall. So 雪が降る means it will snow. So we often rather say 明日は雪が降る. 明日は雪が降る. But if it's snowing right now, maybe you see the pattern. Again, you have to use the てる or ています form. So 雪が降ってる or 雪が降っています. For example, on my birthday, it snowed. So I could say 誕生日に雪が降りました formally and 雪が降った informally. By the way, if you're not sure how to pronounce the hu sound, it's different from the fu sound in English. So fu, you'd bite the lip in English, like furious. In Japanese, your teeth shouldn't touch your lip. Hu, 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 hu. So it's kind of like when you blow something like, and then when you do it, you just put the sound together. So hu. Okay, maybe the last one. If you want to say, it's thundering. So the word for thunder, we say, kaminari, kaminari. So if you want to say it thunders, it will thunder, you say, kaminari ga naru, kaminari ga naru. If it's thundering right now, you say, kaminari ga natteru or kaminari ga nattemasu. I used to have like a Pikachu that goes on my hand, like says Pikachu and stuff. I was really shocked because one day it thundered and without me touching the Pikachu figurine, it said Pikachu. I was like, wow. Anyway, you think I'm such a kid, but anyway. In English, you guys have thunder and also lightning. Japanese people don't really understand the difference because kaminari could refer to thunder and also lightning. So if you see lightning, we'd still say kaminari, kaminari. Did you see that lightning? We'd say kaminari mita. Oh, okay, and the last one, wind, we say kaze, kaze. It's funny because if you just use this kanji, it means wind. But if you put another kanji, the pronunciation stays the same, kaze, but the meaning changes into a cold, like a cold that you catch. So kaze o hita or kaze o hikimashita is how we say I caught a cold. But yeah, if you're talking about the wind, then the kanji is just this, kaze. So if you want to say, oh, it's windy, we often say 風が強い, 風が強い. So we have to put the extra word which means strong. 風が強い, the wind is strong. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this lesson and I'm sorry I haven't made the new Absolute Beginners or Beginners Grammar video. I've been really crazily busy and sick this month, so hopefully I can do more next month. Again, thank you so much for supporting me. Alright, じゃあまたね. Bye bye.